My name is Hugo de Cruz. I'm one of the candidates for the Forget Politics Vote Change group, and I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage you to come out and vote. Early vote starts on Monday, and it'll go all the way through November 6th. I'd also like to take this opportunity to offer you a debate, have it be on social media. We tried to establish a debate that didn't happen, but now we have an opportunity to retro and go back and discuss the videos that came out by the group of George Peña, Norfi Layton, Ricardo Zuna, El Yaque, and Chris Morales group. Particularly the first video, I'd like to talk about that first. The first video, this group selected a retired teacher to discuss the current state of our school district. She discusses change, and that change is not a solution. My response to that is basically at this point in time, the only solution is change. I find it hard for this group to be able to provide that, since this group does have two incumbents in it. For that video, my response is that the second video is the one that I wanted to kind of talk about and go into detail a little bit, and just say that I find it irresponsible for you to discuss Stage 5 AYP bilingual studies without targeting our teachers. Our teachers are not at fault here. Let me just repeat that. Our teachers are not at fault. Our teachers are some of the best in the Valley. And I can tell you this because we have talked to a lot of teachers and discussed the current state of our school district. It is important for us to discuss the real issues and finding a solution to a problem is only through being able to identify, first of all, identify the problem, then establish those objectives, which our group has already done. And our objectives can only be implemented if we're elected. The objectives that we have for the school district have to be measured with the history that our school district has gone through in the past 6 years. We see the inability of the current school board to maintain a superintendent. About a year ago, the school board had an opportunity to take the school back. They failed. They failed because they could not keep a superintendent. They could not work with him. My understanding is that two of the current school board members voted against the removal of this superintendent. Now, for political reasons or whatever reasons, these groups have come together. The division happened, but nevertheless, change is being able to remove, to completely change the face of the current school board. What does Forget Politics Vote Change have as an objective, or as objectives, as goals for our school district? First of all, I'd like to just start by quoting Hillary Clinton and saying that it takes a village to raise a child. I agree with Hillary 100%. It is necessary for a community to come together to raise a child. It is necessary for a community to pick, to select the proper people that are gonna make those decisions that are gonna take us to success. One of the things that you failed to discuss in your video was communication. We have to identify how to communicate, first of all, with our community. Secondly, as a school board member, it is important to establish communication with the superintendent. and with our teachers and with the employees at Calchulsa School District. You do mention accountability, but what you fail to do is mention that accountability also needs a transparent fiscal reporting method to our community. You fail to mention that accountability, that as a board member we are held accountable to our community. We must also hold our superintendent accountable, and so on, our administrators, teachers, and so on. That is the key to success. One of the things that the Forget Politics Vote Change group has discussed has been to create at Calchulsa to generate a competitive place to work for, to make it an attractive place to come and work for. Not only to make it an attractive place, but also to maintain and keep those highly qualified teachers that we're talking about, as well as the highly qualified teachers that we have now. We also have to encourage curriculum changes, but only if we can provide the teachers with books and supplies and tools that they need to reach success. We have to give our educators the proper tools. I mean, without that, it's impossible. This is where our current school board has failed. They have failed in providing for our teachers. They have failed in providing an environment for our students that is conducive to learning. Our group has talked about a beautification plan. A beautification plan that is conducive to learning in the way that, first of all, we start with our hearts, the pride. Second of all, we start looking at our landscaping. We start looking at our buildings. We have the FFA building that is falling. As we drive through Yellow Jacket Drive, we see buildings that are beat up, buildings that need a makeover. This is what we're talking about with a beautification plan, something that's gonna bring back the pride of Ed Calchulsa. Forget politics, vote change. Thank you.